everybody, it's Gypsy, and welcome to On the Edge of Appalachia. Look at that. Just a few minutes ago, the fog was so thick, you couldn't see in front of your face. It seems to be, yeah, the woods are clearing up. It seems to be, like, clearing up, receding back, whatever you want to call it. Whew. So, I'm out here again early. I think it's a little bit before 7. Because, they said yesterday that it was going to be cooling over the next 4 days, and it was going to be cooler today. Then they changed it, and it's not going to be any cooler. Oh, yeah, look at this. I always love the way that looks, the fog. I'm just one of those people who loves that eerie look. But yeah, when it's in the woods, it's even better. But that's gone. It was there a few minutes ago. Anyways, I came out here to start working. I'm not even sure what I'm doing today, but there's a lot to be done. Well, this is cool. I just came out of the greenhouse, and now the fog is thicker again, and it's like it looks like it's getting closer. I mean, I'm actually standing in it, but you know what I mean. It's starting to fill up the woods again. Look at this. My KN Long Slims have started producing peppers. I'm so excited. Well, I've been out here nearly 2 hours. I came out here just before 7 a.m. And now it's almost 9. And this fog just won't burn off. And it's hot, it's a hot day today. It's not burning off. And it just keeps rolling in and then rolling back out. Like I said, well, you can't really see it, but it's coming into the woods. Well, you guys, very strange weather morning. I'm sure it'll burn off eventually. But anyways, I thought today I would talk about what I've been thinking about a lot lately, and that is what changes and additions I want to make for next year. Because it seems like every time as August is coming, I start thinking about next year and what I want to, do next year. Change, put in, whatever. Okay, so over here are my red raspberries, which are obviously done producing. And when they go dormant, I'm going to obviously prune them. But as you can see, last year and this year, I had bamboo stakes where I made trellis. So these things grow like crazy, and so they're outgrowing their trellis. It is just not strong enough. So what I want to do is across here, starting where my wild berries are, because I need to change that situation too, I want to have T-posts going down where all the berries are. And then I'm going to take wire, and I'm going to put a few lines of wire so I can trellis them on that. Now, I really don't want to wait till next spring. I'd rather do it this fall. Because, it just seems as soon as that snow melts, these guys start going crazy. So, that's a change I want to make for here. Now, it was my original intention with the berries and the grapes to take them out into the yard. Now, as you can see, we got woods over here. So there's only so far I can go. But my son and daughter-in-law this year came up with the idea of corn. So it seemed best to put it across this way. And I actually like the idea, and it's been a lot of fun. And I do like the efficiency of having 3 different plantings in one bed. But I still want to increase my fruit production because I'm still holding out hope that one day I will become a grandmother. And like my grandparents had, I will have, nice healthy snacks in the yard. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that. I think I'm going to go check in the middle of the day ever, for until the end of the season. When the sun gets up there, where is it? If I could tell today with all this fog, it's going to be harder. If I could rearrange things and get more berry bushes in here. Now, I'm getting more berry bushes with the red raspberries naturally. I was thinking of more grapes, possibly blueberries, because I bought 2 blueberry plant bushes last year. One just does not seem to be doing well, no matter what I treat it with. It already got the leaf rust, even though I've been treating with copper fungicide. Yet the other blueberry bush is just fine. So I don't know if I'm going to continue on with blueberries. Stick with the raspberries, blackberries, stuff like that. Oh, I have Allegheny blackberry here, and the wild, those black cap-like berries. I found another on the other side here. It's a wild black raspberry, different than these. It's on the other side of these trees, so I might transfer those. I'm kind of getting off topic here. Anyway, so this trellis thing here, and I need it to go all the way to here. That's the blueberry bush I was telling you isn't doing good. Because I'm going to have blueberries all the way down. This blueberry, oh, never mind. I just treated it yesterday. Look at that. Now it's getting that. I don't know if it's something that naturally happens with blueberries, but it doesn't look good. Okay. So, huge project. Huge financially and maybe physically. I don't know. But this deer fence here, this is the second season. I had it last summer. I don't know if you could see it. I had it last summer and this summer. It's held up pretty well, except for these rascals here. 3 cats. Every time I mend a hole in the fence, they find another place where they just slit, the fence so they can have their own door going in and out. Now, they're good in here. They don't tear everything up. Problem is, they opened a door for creatures I don't want in here. So I'm going to have to come up with something a little better. So I'm in the market for that, looking around. Really like to, improve this fence. Now, over here, my beloved cottage garden, I've already been thinking about that. I increased it. I had a very small one last year. And I increased it this year. So, and I'm still looking for pavers and stuff. But I've been putting in walkways and, different flowers and stuff. I have herbs in here, all kinds of stuff. And I have a walkway coming out here. So there is my greenhouse. And I have an archway with morning glories. Now the morning glories, I'm thinking I might switch this out next year for clematis or climbing roses. I'm not sure which one. But what I want to do is over here. Next year, instead of using these last year I had pumpkins in here. This year I've had garlic, I've had tomatoes, basil, everything in here. Instead of using this for vegetables, I want to increase this bed all the way out to about here, and then I don't know, maybe come out this way and around and make this the second part to my cottage garden. So that's what I want to do with that. I want to also add another perennial or 2, because it is my goal that every year I add 1 or 2 new perennials that are edible. I have not decided, okay, do I want to get another blueberry bush? What else, I'm trying to think of what else. So if anybody has any suggestions as to what they have found to be a good like edible perennial, let me know. I'm in zone 6A in Northeast Ohio. Now, here's the problem I have been noticing. I keep clearing them out, and this is all over my yard. I have never seen this before. I don't know if you guys can see it, but look at that. These webs everywhere. And, we have 3¼ acres. And everywhere I go, I'm finding this. I cleared this out yesterday. I wake up this morning, it's back. Is this some type... Ooh, it's a spider. Oh, is that that's a wolf spider? Giant woodland wolf spider? Okay, never mind. I guess these guys are on the increase. All right. So, anyways, it's like, look at this weather. Look, it's so weird. It's well after 9 now. And I don't know. It usually burns off by now, but I'm going to leave you with that. Blessed be, and make it a joyful one.